everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Once again, thank you so much everybody who is listening right now in the podcast. It is Friday, January 17, 2025. You guys, out of all the videos and all the episodes that I have come here and done, this is the most shocking one because in the past week and a half, I already knew I was going to make a video about this particular Christian band. And as we all know, you guys, 2024 was the year of exposure. We saw a lot of people being exposed in the church, a lot of celebrities, right? It is 2025, and as I create every single video every day, I tell you guys to get right with the Lord and to go into praying and fasting, guys. I have been praying and fasting, guys, and every single day this week I had dreams. Okay, I can come here and tell you about all these dreams, all these revelations that the Lord has given me, and it will take hours. Okay, just me talking and revealing all of that stuff, everything that I saw in my dreams. But one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm being 100% honest to the point that I cannot believe I'm making this video right now. God had put since the beginning of this week or maybe late last week this band in me, and I just knew something big was going to come out of the band, the Christian band Newsboys. And I was like, oh my goodness, every other day, every single day I had thought about the Newsboys, and I was like, I'm gonna make a video about it. I know something's gonna happen. Something's gonna come out of it, right? And then I found myself going through their social media. I'm like, oh, they're probably traveling, or getting ready to travel, this and the other. And I was like, I hope they're okay, right? These days everything is just surprising because we are learning about, a bunch of pastors being exposed and, youth leaders having cameras in bathrooms and things like that. But it's almost like God had put this band in my remembrance, the Newsboys. I have seen them when they came to Danbury. I saw them, and I'm like, the Newsboys. And I just knew something big was coming out of the news. So some big news. Something was going to be revealed about the Newsboys this week. And to the point, right? I'm like, oh man, I don't hear nothing about the Newsboys. What is this thing? I told you guys I have been fasting and praying. Because that's, I know a lot of people in January, they begin to fast and pray. I have been fasting and praying too. And I was like, what is it with the news? When you can't get something out of your mind. And I was like, what is it with the Newsboys, Lord? And I was like, what is it with the Newsboys? And then I'm like, oh, I remember, I was listening to Mandisa, the song Waymaker, right? And I was like, oh, I remember when there was a rumor that Mandisa was dating Tait. And I was like, I don't even know if they actually dated. And then, then I was thinking about Mandisa and how she passed and all of that. And, that thought faded away. And then once again, here I find myself thinking about the Newsboys. And then just about, I just did an episode just about half an hour ago. I'm like, let me search about the Newsboys. I don't know what's happening with them, right? I search online. I just put on the main internet search that we all use, Newsboys. And there it is. Tait is stepping down from the lead singer position from the Newsboys. Out of 15 years, the most iconic, I guess you can say now, the most iconic Christian rock band, I guess you can say, the Newsboys, very well known worldwide, been known for many years, right? And Tait has decided to step down after posting something on Instagram just yesterday. How crazy is that? I knew I was gonna make some news about the Newsboys this whole week. And it was almost like this, it's almost like God, when God highlights something for you. And I was like, I don't see, there's nothing trending about them. I don't know what's going on, right? And then it's like Newsboys in my head again, Newsboys. And just like I told you guys half an hour ago, I go online and I search Newsboys, and there it is. I was like, wow, Lord, there it is. Michael Tait stepping down. So why is this so significant, right? Well, let me tell you guys, it's not 2014, okay? It's 2025. It's the year of exposure, okay? And as we all know it, things are being revealed, right? I told you guys many times, everything that's done in the dark will come to light. The issue that I have with what I read about Michael Tait stepping down after being the most iconic Christian band, the most well-known Christian band for many years, right? And people can say, oh, you know, they always switch out lead singers, this and that. We're not talking about the little band that does like 3 concerts a year. We're talking about the Newsboys, okay? In the state of Christianity, in the way it is right now, we need more than just an Instagram post from Michael Tait. Okay, for the sake of Christianity and everything that's happening right now, we need more, because if you're not truly transparent in 2025, right? We're not talking about 2014. This is the year now. We need, if you're not transparent, it's just going to lead to rumors, to one rumor to the next. You're not going to be like, oh, 15 years, the most iconic Christian band in the world. Peace, I'm stepping down, bye. No, like it's unacceptable right now. For the sake of Christianity, we need more than just an Instagram post. You're not a little band from the neighborhood. Okay, you're the Newsboys. What's going on? Okay, what is going on? There's something more than that, because I told you guys, and if you had thought about the news with you, I know a lot of people have been fasting and praying lately. If God already highlighted to you the Newsboys, like it did to me, like I told you guys, I knew I was going to make something about the Newsboys, okay? I knew something was going to come out of that band. It was coming. I knew it was coming. If God already highlighted to you the Newsboys, please leave a comment, let me know. Because the thing is, like, if you're not transparent in the world that we're living in right now, and we're not asking for somebody who's at home who doesn't do anything. We're talking about a public person. We're talking about somebody who goes to concerts, millions and millions of concerts throughout the years, who's very well known in the Christian, scene. So it's not gonna be like, oh, peace out, I'm stepping down, No, we need we need to see your face saying that. It's like they type of an Instagram post and posted that. We need some type of interview. We need him to speak, because it's just gonna lead to rumors, and then we don't want 1 month from today to be like, oh, there it is. There was something going on, right? Was there some salary issue, right? Was there something that you saw that you didn't approve of, right? I mean, you've been leading that band for that long, right? Is there something that God revealed to you that you shouldn't be doing, right? Because we have to share our testimony, right? More than just, especially if you're so influential like that Michael Tait, right? We need to be more transparent than posting something on Instagram and be like, okay, bye. No, we need to hear you out. We need to hear what's going on. Do you have a new record deal or something going on? Or is there something that you knew, like this man, Tony Evans, that you knew that it has been an ongoing issue in your life, and you feel the need to just, let me just stop living this double life. I'm not saying this is the case, but this is the issue that I have. If you're not transparent, it just leads to more rumors. And, we're not asking for transparency from somebody who is just a neighborhood band that only like people in the town. No, we're talking about the Newsboys. In the state of Christianity right now, we need more transparency. There's a lot going on, you guys. We learn, right, from hearing about what's trending in the news regarding P. Diddy and how the music industry operates, right? And sometimes you're like, wait a second, if they do that in the music industry and these people are so famous, perhaps it makes you wonder what's going on in the Christian music scene, right? Do they have the same type of model operandis, right? Something, this is how they operate. is this the same type of behavior? What's going on, right? Is a it's a showtime now? Is God gonna start exposing things, right? What's going on? So if the less transparent that you are, especially being a public person, the more rumors, and for the sake of Christianity, we need to see you, Michael Tait, speaking about it, right? Maybe some members. I know it's so crazy because the band already put out a statement. The Newsboys already put out a statement saying Michael Tait's exit from the group is not going to affect our tours, and they already have a replacement person, and they're just going to continue on. Not like, it's just so crazy. I can understand some people, right? You do things for so long and you just get tired. Maybe God is leading you to another direction. That's all good, right? That's great. But we need more than just you typing a note on Instagram and just be like, I'm stepping down. At least be more transparent. At least show your face. That's all I'm asking, because there's a lot of lingo going on in the music industry, right? And it makes you wonder, wait, everything's happening in the music industry, and we just have one of the most iconic lead singer of a most well-known Christian band stepping down. It makes you like, what's going on, really? All right. What's going on? Like I said, the God revealed something to him about it. So let me read to you briefly, if there's some type of sickness going on, whatever it could be, right? I think if that was the case, he would have asked for prayer, but rumors, really, your mind will go crazy. That's why transparency is so important. I think typing something up and putting it on Instagram and being like, okay, peace out, is just not good enough. I don't think, right? I think for you to be a very well-known, iconic lead singer of a most well-known Christian band that there is right now, it's very it's a little fishy, to be honest. Okay, so I'd rather have transparency. Okay, it says here, Michael Tait steps down as lead singer of the Newsboys after 15 years amid praying and fasting, right? After more than a decade and a half confronting the Christian rock band Newsboys, lead singer Michael Tait has announced his decision to step down, citing prayerful reflection and sense of clarity in his new season in life. 15 years ago, this is what he said, my life was forever changed when I received the invite to step down. And Michael Tait, he's now 58, right? He just wrote this on social media on Thursday, right? The years since have been the most fulfilling, faith-filled, and rewarding years of my life. Tait joined the Newsboys in 2009, following the departure of the longtime lead singer Peter Fuller, right? Known for their high-end energy performance and faith-centered music, the band explains global reach during Tait's tenure, ministering to audiences across diverse backgrounds. The band said, together we wrote and produced music that I'm deeply proud of. Well, that's what he said. From Born Again to We Believe and to Worldwide Revival, and of course God's Not Dead, Tait reflected. The Newsboys originally formed in Australia in 1985, okay? In his statement, Tait acknowledged that his decision to leave was not an easy one. While this may come as a surprise, given I've been touring ever since college, I made it for me what is a monumental and heartfelt decision that it's time to step down from the Newsboys, he shared. This decision does not come lightly and has been a shock to even myself. But amid praying and fasting, I have clarity that this is the right decision. So he's saying he even shocked himself to see himself taking that decision. Yes, praying and fasting is the best thing you can do, okay? Especially if you're trying to make a decision about something in your life. And it's amazing, right? It's great that he comes out and writes this statement and posts it on Instagram. I feel like, I don't want to speculate so bad, but like I said, God highlighted to me. I've been fasting and praying as well. I'm not trying to, like, when people hear somebody say they've been fasting and praying, they always think they're trying to get credit. Nothing like that. I was like, what it is, God? I was like, what it is, God, with the Newsboys that you have been highlighting this band to me for the past week and a half. To the point, like I told you guys, I came and searched about it because I don't know what it is that I keep thinking about the Newsboys, right? And then this happened. So he said he's been fasting and praying, and he said he has great clarity of the right decision in his life, right? They also shared a verse from the Bible's Matthew 6:33 said, "But seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given unto you." I truly believe these words, and although nervous about the future, I'm excited about what it holds for both myself and the Newsboys as we all seek first the kingdom and his righteousness. He's concluded. We are grateful and extended season Michael has with the Newsboys, he said in the announcement. And so basically, as he walks into the next season, this is what the Newsboys said, right? As he walks into the new season of life, we're stepping into the next season of the Newsboys. The group's member Duncan Phillips, Jeff Frankenstein, Jody Davis, and Adam McGee say in social media posts. I mean, I remember Adam McGee when he first joined the Newsboys. Wasn't that last year? I know that he's very good friends with Michael Tait, and he joined the group not long ago. I know Adam McGee hasn't been with the Newsboys for that long. If anything, it's probably like a year or two, or a few months maybe. We're kicking off our worldwide revival nights tour as planned this weekend, and we hope to see you at the show. So this is why it's so important, okay, to be transparent, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of young people who are in worship teams with the hopes to perhaps become like a big band member of the new Christian band, the new Christian Newsboys, right? I think Michael Tait needs to be more transparent. I think there's, the lack of transparency in that statement and the way he's already has been replaced. I don't know the name of the person who replaced him. He's already been replaced. The band is saying, we're very happy to what he's gonna do in his new season, and we're gonna kick off the tour starting next week or something, whatever that said, right? It's very he's stepping down, but we continue, right? It's very quick. I mean, he's been on the band for 15 years. So what is going on here, right? Michael Tait said he even surprised himself with this decision. So what is going on, right? If you're saying Michael Tait is saying he's seeking now the kingdom of God, what wasn't that what you were doing, sharing the gospel with your music? I have a lot of questions, and people can look at this video and say, he doesn't have to share everything. I'm not seeking information from somebody has a band in the basement who plays at the farmer's market every so often. We're talking about the Newsboys. Okay, we're talking about the state of Christianity right now, when every other day there is a pastor being exposed. Right? We need more clarity. We need more transparency, I believe. Okay? It's just very, very surprising. And it's almost like, for me, it's surprising, but it's also not, because I told you guys. I said, God, what it is with the Newsboys? That's, you keep putting them in my mind. Is this going to be the year that the Christian music scene is going to get a knock on the door and be like, let's talk, let's have a conversation, right, from the Lord? Because, everything will be exposed. I really hope, we can speculation can be really bad. That's why we need transparency. And just posting a type of message on Instagram and doing this press release, we need more to see your face, and we need for him to talk about it, and maybe from some of the band members to come out and say something. Or was this something that they noticed that he was, Michael Tait is probably the most enthusiastic person in the band, right? So when you go from being 100% go for something, and then you go into fasting and prayer, and you're like, okay, I want nothing to do with this, then we need to hear your testimony about it, because we overcome by the testimony, right? We need to share what happened, because like I said, there's a lot of young people right now who are part of worship, and they one day probably look up to being Michael Tait at some point. So now he's saying he's gonna seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. What were you like? I'm just gonna leave it there. Let me know, guys, what you think about this. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Have a good day, everybody. God bless. Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.